The MLO Bros are brought to you from our sponsors, Valley Insurance Group, Iron Fit Crew, and August's sponsors of the month, the Saccone Law Firm. It's only going to be a matter of time before we have to call them when we get sued. And also, Tom Bird Herman from Subaru. Make sure to use any of our sponsors when you're looking for a car, gym, insurance, or you're getting sued. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for our sponsors of the month.
Hey!
I was trying to. Hold on. It didn't play. Right?
Just in case. Hold on, we'll be right back. Everybody watch this waiver.
The following show features stupid opinions and ideas from two idiot brothers who probably did little research and practiced zero due diligence on the topic at hand. The MLO Bros' opinions do not reflect the views of their employer, guests, sponsors, families, neighbors, or pets. If you do not like what they are saying and don't agree with their views or opinions, don't watch the show. We can promise we do not care. Welcome to the worst show on the internet.
We are live! There we go. What's going on? It's welcome to the MLO Bros. Hey! Hey! I only know where that knows where that is on. It's like the current guys are just like so far. It's like 4 hours. We have so the funny thing is people are getting and I was like I'm from the policy. But not only that, the fact that always talk about policy, you don't know. I don't understand how. Randomly comes up with conversation. One time all people in policy. There's something around those lines. I don't. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, Trent is watching the mayor of reality is watching. He's like, "Hey, what the hell? I'm right here." Are you talking about me? Well, the thing is, you never know. And I don't know, like, I'm the mayor of reality. I'm like, what? He's like, "Yeah, I'm the mayor." The hell's not talking. Well, technically, which is just that's why. Yeah, it's so. Explain it. Why would I? We are technically so yeah, that's yeah. You have policies, and you have water, like this one we have. Okay, is there any other part? No, that's it. Okay. That's what everybody accepts. Because whenever I talk to them becoming policy, they say, well, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. They have their own government. Well, they don't have their own government. So, like, full knowledge, and Unity has their own government, their own country. Learning already. Why? I've never heard of it. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's you want Oh, all right. Hold on. Now we got sound problems again. Another day on the worst podcast on the internet. Hello, Isaac. You are not related. How's it going? Hi, Isaac. You, Isaac. Isaac. All right, hold on. Really here. There's a problem.
There we go. It was the thing. Is that better? That should be better.
That's when you don't. That's what happens when you don't properly sound check.
Yeah, we didn't,
you know,
because I
us
rolled
every
in
episode.
here. That should be better now. Give me a thumbs up if that's better.
Any better, guys?
Hello.
Sounds like you're in a deep hole. Yeah, we're in a box. 100. Yeah,
100%.
figured.
Okay, cool. All right. All right. So we're talking about East Palestine for those of you joining us, and I don't know what you caught. So, all right.
No. People say they're from East Palestine. They don't say they're from East Palestine, but they're all from that area. They all associate Rogers, East Palestine, and Negley together.
I say I'm from Poland, which is Poland Township. You say you're from Poland,
Poland.
but you're technically in Boardman,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's weird. I'm closer to like
Yeah.
the village than I am Boardman.
So, well, okay. And now you went to school there,
Yes.
graduated there.
Yes.
What'd you do? Did you have are you the full-time mayor?
No.
So,
I-
so tell us about
I'm
the
a
government.
part-time.
All right.
So we have a part-time. We have a charter system of government. So
Okay.
All right. So what they did is it used to be strong mayor.
Strong mayor. That's like Mayor Cat.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
the mayor can vote.
Yes, the mayor can vote. The mayor makes the decisions, and then I'm not 100% sure on it. There's like voting powers that council has to vote if it's over so much money. If it's
Yeah.
over like 20,000 or 50,000, or there's a set number, then they have to vote, and the mayor can't spend
Yeah.
the money. But
right.
So all right, let me start back over.
So do you run the government?
No,
Okay.
I run the meetings, but we have a village manager.
It's
It's the same as Poland.
It's the same as
It
Poland.
sounds the same as Poland.
well. Wait, we don't have a village manager.
Yeah, that's Canfield.
Okay.
Canfield has a village manager. We don't. The mayor runs. Well, it sounds like he doesn't even really run it. Like the heads of the department.
orchestrates.
Yeah,
the
he
meetings.
orchestrates the meetings. and
Yeah,
does it.
all I do is run the meetings, and then I help pick some people on boards.
Yeah.
For like park board and stuff. There's a
Dude,
couple
it's-
boards that I get to pick who goes.
It's exactly
on.
like ours because the
Yeah.
forest board, the Poland Forest mayor picks who goes on. Yeah, that's very similar. Okay.
So I'm sort of the figurehead.
Yeah.
If there'd ever be a natural disaster, I'm the one making the call through the state. But me and the village manager are really good friends. So
Yeah.
we just work together on it. So
And the village manager then is in charge of.
he's in charge of all day-to-day operations.
that's like,
He is the
that's
boss.
like Canfield.
He is the. All right, so he's the police chief, but he's not. He's the highest ranking law enforcement in the village, but he's not a certified police officer or anything
He
like
can't
that.
make
That's how
arrests or anything.
Poland's the same way.
He's the highest when it comes to fire. When it comes
Yeah.
to anything, he's the highest ranking person of every department. He has higher fire privileges. He can't tell council what to do. Council tells him what to do. But in the same token, if there's a street worker out working and he can't say he can tell them what to do, but a councilman or myself can't go tell somebody. They can't.
Got to
tell
go
them
through
where-
the city manager.
Yeah.
So he almost represents the people from council. and
Yes.
council can't tell them what to do. They have to go through the mayor in
Yes.
terms of the employees.
So like if you're on council, you can be like, "Hey, dude, get over here and cut my grass."
Because the council is a representation of the people,
That
who in
makes
turn
sense.
can't hire and fire the people, the employees.
Yeah.
But the mayor hires all the people who then represent the employees.
Yeah.
No, I hire nobody.
Well, I mean,
the
technically,
the
you're
council-
the head of the department.
Yeah, the council hires the village manager, and then the village manager does everything else. He's in charge of
Interesting.
every other department.
See, See, it's very much like Canfield, though.
Yeah, but that's without the manager. That's like Poland though too, because Mayor Tim is in charge of like the police technically, but he doesn't really do anything. He kind of just like lets them do their own.
Yeah, because Lambert's got it.
Yeah.
The head, the chief.
Yeah.
Do you have a police department, right?
Yeah, we
Do you
have a police department.
chief of police.
Yep, we have a full-time police chief, full-time fire chief, full-time water and sewer
Yeah.
head, and full-time street department.
Well, so yeah, it's how many people live in East Palestine?
4728. Don't quote me on that.
You have a son. You have a son named Connor.
Yeah.
My buddy Jordan has your kid in class.
Oh boy.
4728.
I'm not Catholic, but there you go.
So double East Palestine's double Poland Village, because we're like Poland Village is like 2,000.
Yeah, we're so small.
Super small.
We're so small. I was driving around the
Yeah.
other day and like trying to find houses in the village
it's
and like
impossible.
following the signs. It's so tiny.
Dude, I want to buy a building in here. I can't.
So
I'm
tiny.
gonna go buy one in East Palestine. Go
Yeah.
down there with
There's
freaking Trent.
plenty.
Yeah.
So tell us. So give us a little bit. Well, I don't want to put you on the spot with the history of East Palestine.
What's the history of EP?
Oh, whoa.
Do you know that one?
Nah, well, a little bit. It was Fredericksburg, I think was the name of it.
Okay.
Do
your best. Dude, and if not, just make shit up because no one's gonna freaking pit.
Well, I know there's
nobody
there's
really
a couple
cares
people might know what's on here,
Uh-huh.
but it was Fredericksburg. It was started. It was I think it was mainly a mining town. There's a bunch of little mines all around there at one time, and then it turned into more of like a factory town. Like at one time, Ethan Allen Furniture. Have you ever heard of them?
Yeah, of course.
They
Isn't there a pottery place down there at one point too?
that was so.
And that was more recent, correct?
Yeah.
The pottery. Okay.
Well, yes and no. It
Okay.
was a pottery a long time ago. Then it sort of dwindled out, and then it came back. Now I think there's just one left.
Okay.
They just decorate. They don't actually make the pottery. But
Oh,
at one
wow.
time we had 4 or 5 potteries.
Wow.
Isn't that like East Liverpool too? Or
Yeah,
no,
East
Wellsville.
They were all-
East Liverpool and Wellsville.
Yeah, because
well,
Wells was the Potter.
mainly East Liverpool was
Yeah.
they were the big time
Potters.
And then there's
Yeah.
still the one big pottery across the river in Chester, Knoll, and I forget what it's called.
Okay.
Fiesta,
No.
like Fiesta ware.
Why'd they disappear? Why'd they go away?
Just the economy and bringing
Yeah.
stuff in from China, and I mean that's just
Same
They can
thing
make
as up here in Youngstown. Yep.
Ask him why the city's cross country course has mountains to go up for athletes to run. Poland kids are great. You guys have a cross country course?
yeah. I have no idea what it looks like though, because I mean, if you haven't looked at me, maybe,
you're not out there running.
maybe your camera's not working, but I'm not fit.
Me neither.
I was on the football team for a couple years. I made sure the water jug didn't go anywhere.
We our cross country course too. It's the old strip mine. Like it is like
It's awesome. I love it.
I ride my bike on it.
Yeah,
It's
awesome.
so much fun. So East Palestine was in our little league team, which my son plays in Springfield Township. Well, East Palestine, Lisbon, Crestview, San Antonio all pulled out of our league because they were tired of losing to. Are you talking shit about poor East Palestine, Dave? Listen to this guy.
Springfield and South Range all the time. Yeah. The ITCL. It was the ICL, then the
Yeah, that's
ITCL.
Well, he's only
And
a
then-
year older or a
It
year
was a
younger
TC
than me.
it was a TCL back in the day.
TCL. He was TCL.
I was
You were
I was
TCL?
TCL. It was ICL, TCL, and we would play games against the TCL. So, like in basketball,
Yeah.
we would play, or in football, we would play like 3 from the TCL. We
Uh-huh.
didn't play East Palestine. In basketball, we played against them twice.
Yeah, because then it became in basketball and soccer, even it was ITCL, and we would play
Right.
Springfield, East Palestine,
Lowville. It was
Crestview.
the upper lower tiers, right?
We weren't
Yeah.
playing Lowville, we were playing Crestview, United, Lisbon.
Yes.
I was like,
Yeah. Right. But he's a year younger than me. So yeah, that was
yeah.
you had like was Pink on Pink?
Yeah.
He was in your grade. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Me and that kid Pink was huge. We would just beat the poop out of each other in
Yeah.
basketball. I mean, just annihilated. Yeah, he's
No
huge.
one actually. Tracy says no one actually wanted to play Crestview either.
Yeah. So now like everybody's out. It's sad to see that all those things
Mhm.
are they're all
It's gone, man.
So
Nobody
who do you
plays
guys
each other.
play? Who do you guys play now in football and basketball?
Oh, it's so messed up. I think Toronto's in our league. It's EOC. I don't
So
know.
Toronto,
Yeah.
Wellsville, you guys play
Yeah, what Toronto, Wellsville, Latonia.
Columbiana? No.
Yeah, Columbiana, Southern.
Oh my god, all those schools
Yeah,
down
all,
that.
all the schools down south.
Yeah, wow.
Hmm.
Who else is down there?
Well, I said Latonia. There's another one. up
Sebring?
there, too.
No.
United.
United.
Yeah,
Not Beaver Local. Beaver Local's too big.
I miss the old TCL days. That's when Crestview was our rival.
Crestview, Columbiana.
You guys were our rival. I mean, you skunked us my senior year, but I mean,
Yeah, no doubt.
You guys were good in basketball when we played against.
Yeah, that's
They were real good at
Well,
basketball.
they had Reach Pink.
Yeah.
Yuri
well,
Alchi.
well, for you,
for me.
they were good. Yeah,
Mhm.
we beat them, by the way. We beat them in double overtime.
I remember watching that game or seeing
In double
video
overtime.
of that game.
Yeah, I hit a layup right at the end. Reach to this day, whenever he still holds it against me.
Nice. Very nice.
He does. All right. So tell us about
East Palestine. Let's talk a little bit about problems facing East Palestine. Let's put you on the spot again, but
Socioeconomic
development,
diversion or socioeconomic. It's
Okay.
All right. So you had all these nice houses in town that people that had good, hardworking factory jobs had. Well, then those jobs would they left.
Mhm.
So a lot of people left. Some, there's a lot of people that stayed too, and then would just commute back and forth.
Right.
And then the rental market really started hitting hard in East Palestine. There's a lot of rental houses. In East
Is
Palestine.
it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there is there's a couple gentlemen that just do not care, and they've got along way with it. I'm sorry, for years.
Okay.
We finally got a building and zoning inspector in there.
Okay.
And he's slowly working it out. We have a couple couples that rent houses that fix them up like they were going to live in them and rent them out, and they're beautiful and they're good people. But the problem is there is some, I won't say slumlords. That's a rough term, and I don't like calling anybody.
But it's like
slum.
abused.
Yeah, all they want is the check, and
They don't take care of the
they
houses.
don't take care of the houses. They don't care what the houses look like. They don't,
Right.
We've had to. It's been recently that the landlord has to have the water and sewer bill in their name because they would get so far behind. People just don't care and don't.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So I think Youngstown does that too, if I remember correctly.
So if you own a house in town, it has to go in your name, and it's just
Because then the renters don't pay.
the renters don't
You're
pay.
never going to be able to collect.
No.
You
Never.
put it on collection, it's not going to matter.
And then a lot of these
Interesting.
people, like, you can put a lien on their house, but what's the matter? They don't pay their taxes anyhow.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's one issue. And then that reverts into the school system because let's face it, if you're
Everybody's renting, and it's poor situation.
But I'm not just saying rental
Yeah,
because
yeah,
there's
yeah.
a lot of good people that rent. I'm not saying it's a rental problem. I'm saying it's a
Low income.
lower income.
Yeah, makes
Yeah,
sense.
and not all low income people, don't take care of their kids. Don't take that. I don't
Yeah.
let that be the wrong.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a touchy subject. People say, well, I'm not saying that. I
know high income people that don't take care of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what, you know what I mean? But I understand what you're saying. You're going to get natural. Just in your head, if you're a renter, I would say not a lot, a higher percent of the time, they're not going to take care of that house as if it was their own house.
Mhm.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
And then the same thing with, you know what I mean? It's just the way it's going to work. Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times the people who are renting, not all of the time, a higher percent of the time are going to be the ones, can't afford a house. Maybe they can't get a mortgage. You know what I'm saying?
And in turn, uneducated.
and uneducated. And then we get
not
into stuff,
financially sound.
and then we get into the stuff of, okay, those kids, you know what I mean? The kids
Yeah.
are learning from their parents and so on and so forth. So I think that's all fair. So I'll say it. So go.
And then farther on in the school system, you have open enrollment. So now you have, anybody that wants to can just go anywhere they want.
So where are they going?
Crestview, mainly Columbiana.
Why do you think they go there?
A lot of people like to say sports,
Uh-huh.
but we've had a lot of decent kids, stay around.
Yeah.
And I just think it's because people have the opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
So they just do it. They get a burr up their ass.
Yeah.
And they just,
Say, okay, screw
yeah, we'll just go there. And then
Okay.
when they don't like it, whenever their kid gets made fun of there or their
They come
kid's
back.
carpet trouble, they'll come back or they'll go to
Yeah.
another school. And
Wow.
it's just a revolving door. And then
Right.
open enrollment kills the school system. So
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
And why did it go? How long ago? It hasn't been open enrollment forever, correct?
it's been open enrollment quite a while.
Okay.
Now, South Range wasn't open enrollment, right?
They weren't. No.
For a long
They
time.
weren't. Now
Mhm.
they are. Though.
Until like 2014 or 15, they went open enrollment.
Didn't they sort of have to because the school was like,
Yes.
it was
they
either
were
go
going
open
under.
enrollment or
Yeah,
they
they
were
were going to
close
go under.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
for sure.
and you have to look at, look how good South Range
Yeah.
did. And
Yeah. Interesting.
And
So-
if I don't know if you know how the open enrollment system works, but when the kid goes, the money goes with the kid from the state.
we've heard that, yeah.
But they don't pay all the money, so then we have to divvy up the rest of the money. Well, not we, the school system has to divvy up the rest of the money. So people are like, "You're not using the money right." Well, yeah, they are. They're just giving it away to other people. And then if they have an IED, individual-
the learning thing, yeah.
yeah. Well, then if they need specialists or anything like that, you have to pay for the specialist. I mean, there's people.
Why do they make you pay for that?
Because that's how the system's set up in the state of Ohio.
So if you transfer, you still have to pay.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
And
This
it
doesn't make any sense.
pisses me off too because everybody likes to, because there's all these keyboard warriors.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
That's why I became mayor. We'll change that. We'll do that later. But so they get on there and say, well, this isn't right and this is right. Well, our superintendent was a nice guy. He's like, hey, we're going to have coffee with the superintendent. You come down, I'll make you coffee, give you water, and we'll explain to it.
Nobody shows up.
Me and my wife went to 3 of them.
Yeah.
There's a couple other families that all our kids are around the same age. They all showed up. We're talking like 12 people one time came. It's like, so you'll get on Facebook and run your mouth, but you won't come whenever.
Oh,
you're
100%.
ready.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's people, man.
100%.
It's people.
Well, let's ask. You just brought up, why are you mayor? Why'd you want to be mayor? Why'd you run?
Because
how long have you been mayor for?
this is going into my 3rd year. So
Okay.
next 2024 is when I'm up.
So you got elected 3 years ago.
Yeah. 2020.
Okay.
So get elected, start
COVID.
COVID, so
Damn.
we're making those decisions. Everybody say we're playing, politics and sneaky stuff
Right.
by having meetings online, and then everybody does it. And it's just it was a total cluster. You know what?
So why'd you run for mayor?
Because, I was always one of those people that was the keyboard warrior, get on there and run your mouth and not do nothing about it. And I said, you know what? I'm sick of it. I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to run. And I did. And nobody else ran against me. And I got it. And
There you go. Nobody else wants to do
yeah,
it.
nobody else wants it because especially the mayor the previous mayor had quit and a councilman was doing the job. And I was going to the meetings and I was seeing that the mayor was really involved because he was a councilman.
Yeah.
It was mayor
Wow.
pro tem. Well,
That's
the reason was because he was getting to do all this stuff because he was a councilman.
Yeah.
I thought the mayor had more, and then first couple meetings, I'm like, this might not be that bad. Watching, I went for a solid year before.
Yeah.
And then he came over and was telling me, he's like, oh no, this isn't how this goes. And then,
What made you go to the meetings before? You said you were going for a year. Something trigger it? Normally something triggers it.
I said I wanted to run for mayor, and I have a real problem with this. And there's people that are on the council now too, never been to a meeting once in their life.
Yeah.
Then they run for council,
Get in.
still don't come, and then the first meeting they get there and have no idea what to do.
Interesting.
I walked in and I had already been to 24, 25
Yeah.
meetings, each with special meetings involved, and I knew what I needed to do right off the bat walking in. And it's not right with you. If you run for an office, you should want to be there.
100%.
It's
How many people come to your council meetings?
4 or 5.
That's
Damn.
out of 4,000.
And unless they're mad at something.
And then you get a
Then you get a
army of
whole
people.
then you get a whole army of people. Like we wanted to raise not me because I was before me, but they
Yeah.
wanted to raise the income tax, and we'd have roomfuls of people. But once that got passed, and then we have a vacant structure ordinance, tons of people there.
What was that one?
We have a big problem with empty storefronts downtown, and there's one person company
Owns it?
a bunch of them and won't do anything about it, and they just play the foreclosure roulette, as I like to call it. Whenever this one's up for foreclosure and it's almost on
They'll
its
pay it?
third thing, they'll pay the taxes.
Can you
down.
tell us who it is?
Nope.
Can we look on
Oh yeah, I'll tell you off camera, but I'm not going to tell you on camera because he's the type of guy that would be
Like sue or something.
100%.
Yeah.
Would he
piece
sue
of
us?
Shit.
Oh, he try.
to sue us?
Yeah. If you named it on here.
Oh my god, I'm gonna totally find it. Feel like getting sued.
Well, if it's public information, it's public information.
Yeah, but it would. I'm not mentioning his name, so.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have to look it up, Luke.
Well, I'll just look up businesses.
See, you know what I can say? So it's almost like I could see East Palestine becoming like a hipster town that a bunch of hipsters move into and then make it really nice. You know what I mean? In
I
the
would love to
future?
make it into.
Yeah.
If you had somebody with some money that came in there
Yeah.
and they like Birdfish in
Yeah.
Columbiana,
Yeah.
tore a building or two down and then had like little gardens in between.
Yeah.
Man, you could make.
But this piece of garbage is probably sitting on those properties, knowing that and hoping for that so that he can then in turn sell it to them.
I don't know.
Yeah, because he's doing just that. He
Yeah.
knows, and he's trying to sit on it and hope somebody takes the risk and buys it off of him, and he's going to sell it to
Yeah.
him for a ridiculous amount of money.
I'm just doing this. Keep talking as I'm going to do a
Yeah.
little map search.
But like you said, I could totally see that. So how many like are there? Do you know the amount of vacant buildings in East Palestine right now that are causing all kinds of issues?
There's 17 vacant commercial structures. I'm pretty sure.
Damn! Out of how many?
I think it's in the 50s or 60s.
But 17
Yeah,
empty.
I'll tell you what.
And
I'll bet we can get an old build. Are they old? Any old?
yeah.
How much? How big are they?
How big are they?
Yeah, like how big are these buildings?
They're pretty big. I mean, they're that downtown buildings, so they would take up.
All right, let's see here. So I got to find a name of a person to find the map in East Palestine. I'm just going to throw out a name, East Palestine, named
Are
Figley.
they-
Figley. 'Cause
No,
everyone
well,
is everyone in East Palestine is named Figley. Oh, there's like 100 of them.
Yeah, no.
All right.
So with those buildings, like are they important? Like you said, they're front. They're like
They're storefronts. They're old
Storefronts.
They're old storefronts. That were hair salons and card stores. There used to be a card store downtown that
Yeah.
everybody went to. The sports center.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. I even went whenever I was in middle school. We'd go down and they had arcade games in the basement, and I mean, it was a good.
Yeah.
It was a fun time when you're 10, 12.
I don't have
Yeah.
a map. They don't have that map.
but now they're just empty, sitting there empty. So what do you think has to happen to change that? What has to come in to make it
or any of
better?
them for sale?
What buildings? That's the problem. He won't sell any. Well, there's a couple that you could get to.
Yes, Tracy says so sad because some of those storefronts are beautiful. At least they were.
Yeah.
The original Roadhouse in East Palestine is great food.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
And Firmstone says last time I was
The
in
Moose
EP,
Lodge. I've been
I
to
was
the Moose.
drinking at the Moose Lodge.
I've been there.
Yeah, see, so like what I want, and again, I've told him this. I want an older building that's haunted. That's number one that we talked about before.
Every
building
building in East
Palestine.
Palestine is haunted.
It's at least the storefronts, right? I mean, there's got to be some older buildings down there.
Yeah.
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 You
Well,
gotta-
I don't know if they're haunted, but there's a school that they say is haunted. East North Avenue School. It's
What?
under end of my street,
Okay.
Yeah.
and it's dilapidated. It's on the vacant structure list.
Can we buy it?
I don't. If you can find the owner, I'm sure he would sell.
Who's the owner?
We have no idea
How do you not know who the
What?
owner is?
because it plays. There is a house that burnt down.
How do you not know who?
Well, I mean, we can find out today.
Yeah.
Then it'll be another company had bought it or another. I mean,
How
they
the
just
hell is
switched
that
it.
going? Weird.
We had a house burned down on Main Street, and we tried for 4 or 5 years to get this house torn down, and it would switch to somebody else. The guy would say, "Yeah, we'll turn it over. The land bank can have it. The county land bank can have it." And they'd send him the paperwork. He wouldn't sign it, and then Texas was the last place that was owned by somebody who lived in Texas.
Oh, so we just go in there.
What?
So we just go trespass then.
So my question is, why is this? It's almost like just investment companies that's just waiting. They're like sitting on it.
Yeah.
But there's
And
not.
they're waiting for something to happen. Why do they care? I don't understand.
I don't know. They say people buy these houses just to hold. And
For what though?
I don't know.
Yeah, like a
Because I don't understand how you have the money to. Well, I mean, if you're not paying your taxes, but
Well, the
If you're-
taxes can't be that much money either, though, right?
no, they're not huge.
Yeah.
But if it's an investment company, what they do, they hold on to it and you just sit on it
Until
and
something happens.
until something happens to the city. So you buy it for dirt cheap. Eventually, a spark is lit in the city and growth rises up around it. And when that happens,
So,
they can then sell it for a better.
which is, I think, going on at the south side of Youngstown too.
yes,
There's
exactly.
all those buildings on the
They're
south
just sitting on it and
Yeah,
waiting
it's
for somebody with
crazy.
money to come in and say, "Okay, we're going to fix everything up. We'll buy it off you
side.
for this much."
Yeah, I remember we did this the hotel, that escape room.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, it's a gem in East Palestine. Have you ever done it?
That building,
No, I've never done it.
Dude, you got to do it. It's fun.
That was so cool. It's one of the. It was the most creative,
Yeah.
small escape room I've ever been in. Very,
Yeah,
very cool.
He's
The
good.
guy that owns it is
That's,
he's
Foster, right?
Yeah, Nate Foster. He's a
Yeah.
tremendous guy.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, he's excellent painter. He's
Yeah.
painted some stuff up at the park.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they covered it up with paint. That's,
Uh-oh.
we're not going to get into that because that's just going to cause another war. But
Yeah.
he's a great guy.
Yeah.
great.
For sure.
Mike Firmstone says, "What's the best restaurant in EP?"
You
Any
want to throw
news?
that out there?
Well, there's
Any new ones?
Is
Pop
there
up?
there's
Dogs on the Run?
Dogs on the Run is pretty damn good.
there's
Does he not like Dogs on the Run? Do you
Must
know?
not like Dogs on the Run.
Uh-oh.
Who else? Are they in trouble?
might be a piece of your puzzle.
Yeah,
So anyhow,
Fucking dogs on the road.
Oh, dude, bulldog tattoos.
Yes.
That's where these are from. That's where my Star Wars tattoos are from. Well, half of them. So,
Man, this is. I
Ty.
just want to know about dogs on the road.
Ty,
it's all
Ty and the bulldog tattoos. He's the one that did my my fire around my Star Wars tattoos. Best restaurant. You ready to do that, or you want to talk about a couple? What do you got? The sub place is amazing all over there. The sub places.
Corby's.
Yeah, Corbis.
Yeah.
Always
Corby's.
hands down amazing.
Any of his stores.
Yeah.
Awesome. He's a good guy too. So, I would have to say the Roadhouse is good. Well, there's only
Roadhouse.
2, so
Yeah, there's only 2 restaurants.
yeah, the Roadhouse and Sprinkles on top, which is downtown. I mean, the Chinese restaurants takeout only, so
Okay.
it's all right. It's Chinese.
Is there a
takeout.
Mexican? No, there
No,
isn't.
There
it
are
used to be. It's where the Roadhouse was.
Okay.
So, but the Roadhouse only has one location now because New Middletown shut down. So that's it.
Where's the Roadhouse at now?
Uh,
It's on.
It's right
one-
down by the park.
Oh, there used to be one on 14 too, right?
Yep, it burnt down.
That burnt down. Wow.
And then he moved to New Middletown.
Yeah.
And then he opened a second location in East Palestine when the Mexican
Closed.
restaurant shut down, and he shut the one down in New Middletown,
Yeah.
and it's down.
Cool.
So Tracy, bulldog tattoos, another. Are there a lot of tattoo places in East Palestine?
No, just one. Just one.
Is it like a rite of passage? Is it like a rite of passage in East Palestine when you turn 18, you get a tattoo? Do you have a tattoo?
No, I do not.
That's surprising.
So real fast.
It's not a rite of passage.
And the reason I didn't get one at 18 is because I needed somewhere to live.
Honest to God, I am not even joking with you right now. You're the first person I've ever met from East Palestine that didn't have a tattoo.
So
And I don't even. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything bad. Seriously, that is the first person I've ever.
If you're watching this and you're from East Palestine, you've never watched before. The reason Isaac is doing this right now is because we have consistently, Isaac has consistently said, what do you say? Everyone from East Palestine is tall, has a beard.
They're taller. They're usually like
I
I don't know, Mayor. You're throwing off my theory here. But they're taller, usually like longer hair for guys.
Nope.
Usually have like dirty blonde hair. I'm picturing dirty blonde hair, like tattoos, like really tan, like they work some kind of outside job, like construction guy.
So like Nicolas Cage and Con Air is what you're saying.
Exactly. It's just
Great.
a Nicolas Cage hit Con Air.
Nicolas Cage, I wonder where he's from. But it's kind of like all potheads in college. Like anybody, not all potheads in college were from Poland, but anybody from Poland was like giant pothead in college.
Really?
Yeah, it's so weird. Everybody.
I don't know.
What do you think? What do you think? Like, there's a rite of passage for the kids in Poland. They all go out into the Poland woods and they all get high.
Oh, really?
It's got to be.
Stop my kids from
Yeah,
freaking doing that.
yeah. I'm telling you, man.
Look, Mayor doesn't have hair. Look at this guy. Now they're going at you.
Rick Gorby, I have
Sean-
no tattoo.
Rick Gorby says I have no tattoo. See, they're all breaking the freaking thing. Isaac, stop treating the mayor like an alien.
I'm just saying, I've never met a person other than the mayor from East Palestine that didn't have a tattoo.
You're gonna go home and there's gonna be like a line of East Palestine people in front of your house,
pitchforks.
like ready to burn your house down. Oh my god! I have a lot of friends from East Palestine, and I have never had a problem with East Palestine.
Tim Blythe has a tattoo and it's backwards on his leg.
He does have a backwards Indian on his leg, doesn't he?
Yeah, the Cleveland Indian on his leg.
Oh my god! Well, all right. So we got all that. So what's some good things happening with East Palestine? So we're talking about the negative stuff. I mean, anything positive at all?
There's a lot.
Yeah,
There's
what do we
lots of- the park, we just put in a disc golf course.
Nice.
We have a nice pool.
The pool is super nice.
Yeah, it has some leaks, but
Yeah.
that's our problem.
You'll have-
the Papa's
Yeah,
problem.
yeah. I'll probably
Nice
fix that.
heater, nice little splash pad. We wanted to try to update the convenience area or the snack area, get more of a snack bar in there. There's
Okay.
machines now. The park's sort of the gem of the town anymore.
for sure.
That's, I don't know. We have, it's Unity technically, but we have Vance's, the baseball complex up on the hill. So that brings a decent amount of business.
Okay,
into
right.
town. So, I mean, it's,
Oh, here we go with this crap. You've ever watched Children
Exactly.
of the Corn when you
Firmstone.
don't go to East? You don't need to go to. That is not. I don't think anybody's redheaded there.
Yeah, we have some redheads.
Okay, he does.
Yeah, there's
Our
gentlemen.
4th of July fireworks are great.
Yes.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what. Now, our parents bought a house at Lake Tomahawk.
Yeah.
That place is a freaking gem. If you want to talk about a gem,
Yeah,
It's
very
becoming
nice.
more popular.
Yeah,
now.
it's a private lake. It's in Negley,
Yeah.
and it is freaking nice. If you've never even driven through there, go
Very
in there
nice.
and drive around. You can't buy a house though. It's impossible.
Well, it used to be U.S. Air country. All the people from Pittsburgh, that's where U.S. Air.
Really?
It was all pilots from
I
US
didn't know.
Air.
Did
Yeah.
you? There you go. I didn't
I
know.
didn't know.
Because Pittsburgh Airport, the commute so close
Yeah.
to New Township right
So
there.
they would live right on the
So
lake.
they would live up there. A couple doctors lived up there.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
Yeah. That was U.S. Air. My mom was actually the postmaster in.
Sue. Hi, Mama Yoakley.
Hey,
Has YSN added a lot to East Palestine?
Yeah. Yes, it has.
Hi, Mama Sue. She made us hats.
she did. I thought I might.
Trent is actually from Negley. We've already gone over this, John. We know he's from Negley.
Thanks, Choo Choo Charlie.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I didn't know that. Yeah, so that and somebody's telling me that. So Lake Tomahawk was a small, tiny lake at one point, and then they like expanded it in like the 60s or 70s or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I mean that was way.
It was
before
way
its time.
before us, yeah.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, no, it was. I mean, it's still if you own a piece of property up there, then you have
You
access
can use
to
the
the lake.
lake.
So
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of people sell a lot up there.
Uh-huh.
It's just a piece of woods, but
yeah, you
That
can't even
was-
camp. Some of those you can't even camp on it.
yeah,
Like they're like straight down a hill, but you
Yeah.
still get on there for like $900, which is a good deal. So yeah, this is what else we got. Anybody have any questions for the mayor? We
I
have
do.
almost 40 people watching right now.
What was that? What was I gonna? Oh my gosh, I had something too.
I'm a popular guy. So
You have a lot of people. If you're watching this, by the way, if you could please like this, follow this. So just click the like and then click the follow and also share this and give us some smiley faces. We have 10 smiley faces and almost 40 people. Can you please smiley face us or angry faces? We don't care. We like angry faces too. Give us an angry face. Maybe you don't like us. Maybe you don't like Trent. Maybe you're mad at Trent for
yeah,
doing something. There we go. See the little faces going up there, Trent?
yeah.
So
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I want them to have me back sometime with the Outcasts.
The outcast, the young son outcast.
Yeah, I was sick, had the flu. I accidentally put Outcast. I meant Outsiders.
Outsiders,
I
it's
apologize.
okay. They have a.
I'm
See, look at that.
I'm actually mad at Poland Village because
We're all-
thinking East Palestine has a splash pad and we don't. How did you guys go about having a splash pad? How did you start? Who started that up? Do you know?
It was actually it's a group I just joined not too long ago, the Community Foundation. They wanted to do something nice for the park, and we have a local pool supplier there in town that builds pools, and he helped them out, and they got a design, and they just raised the money for all the chairs, and then they plumbed everything in. And,
for the splash pad.
yeah, wow, it's called the East Palestine Community Foundation. They have
Where do they get their funds from?
just
They
fun-
raise it within
Yeah.
the community.
Yeah, like we had a golf outing not too long ago. We have, let's see, what else do we do? Hopefully, we start having a wine mixer at the park. I'm still working on that. That's a big hot topic because
Why?
alcohol in the park.
Oh,
Thinking
Trent.
government.
You don't want to do
Have
that.
an alcohol party in
Well,
the
you as the
park.
government, you're allowed though, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't a part. It was just we just wanted to have like a wine mixer beer thing.
Yeah.
Firemen wanted to have something on the 4th of July. There's some last minute politics going on.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
I had to vote no, and I was on the fire department, but they understood why I voted no because they said the fire department couldn't have it. But we're gonna try to work some stuff out. And
I don't
Oh,
understand
baby. Make it
why.
happen, baby.
Out of just like if you have a party like that on government property, why doesn't the government just, if people need rides home, give them a ride home with the police officers that are monitoring the
I don't
party?
even think it's that. I just think some people are against alcohol
Yeah,
and they don't want it involved in government
because
stuff. It's so stupid.
the never-ending excuse is always, well, we have officers, and with alcohol comes issues, and
You're
unsafe
freaking
roads.
adult.
Drive them home.
Yeah.
Like, if you really think it's going to be that bad, offer rides home and pay your.
Were they
police
mad about
officers
the
to do that.
alcohol in the park or?
oh yeah, I mean, a lot of people called me and thanked me for voting no on alcohol in the park, and I'm like,
Why?
well, I only voted no because
Damn
they
it,
were
Trent.
they were screwing that. Well, here they were. I felt the fire department was getting the short end of the deal because the fire department does the fireworks every year for free.
Yeah.
And like when you say the fire department's doing the fireworks, it's not like they go down to JB Allen.
Yeah,
or
they're paying
fireworks.
somebody to do it. Yeah.
The firemen have there's a guy, Steve Tingleman started it. John Reddick's one of them. Rick Gorby's son. There's a bunch of guys, and they all went and got their fireworks license. So then they go to Michigan and they buy these fireworks. And
Shit!
and
Really?
they put on professional fireworks. Like they had 8 and 10-inch
So
fireworks.
they went and got their license. So they're shooting it off.
They shoot it off. The fire
Holy
department
crap.
they put on, if you would
respect
go,
that.
if
Yeah.
you would pay to get that show done, it would be $60,000.
Wow.
They give it to the village for free. They don't charge the village anything. The village donates a little bit of extra manpower for the police department. But
Wow.
It's
And then they hope something burns down so they can put it out with a fire truck.
yeah, it's a win-win situation.
I mean,
for everyone.
most firemen are pyros, to be
Yeah,
honest. with
Yeah,
you.
yeah, no, but they really aren't. But it's the fire association. Fire association. Let me clarify that.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, the firefighters association does.
I now it sounds like I got to go see those fireworks then.
Oh, it's. I'm
What
telling
is it?
you,
4th of July?
I guarantee you they're the best fireworks around here.
Yeah. When is it?
4th of July. Always the 4th of July. Doesn't matter if it's on a Tuesday, Wednesday.
See, that's when we
Right.
have ours at the lake, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
I'm
problem.
telling you, it's
Yeah.
worth going to see their fireworks show.
All right.
Last year was roughly a half hour. It was the
Half hour.
and
Wow.
the sky's never empty.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, it's just amazing. I was up there a little bit with my son this year, not helping much, mainly
Yeah.
just sitting around drinking water and making jokes. But
Yeah, right.
yeah,
wow.
they're a great group of guys down there and gals, a couple gals too. So
Yeah.
Luke, I wanna start some kind of foundation in Poland and like just be able to raise money for stuff in the community and then like give it to
Can't
the
already do that.
Poland Woods and be like, well, yeah, we do, but we don't. It's not like a legitimate foundation. We just kind of collect money and give it to people, and then we're probably gonna get taxed horribly because we're not a foundation.
Donation.
But I want to do that in like just be like, hey, put a splash pad in the Poland Woods, do it. Give them money and make them do it. But it doesn't like Poland would never want to do something like that
Yeah. It's
because they're just like
it's not fun enough.
and some people just have splash pads. They don't
Yeah.
have. You don't have. Does Poland have a pool?
No.
They have a swim club.
That's in the township though. It's
Okay.
the problem isn't the township. It's the village that we're in right now. I want fun stuff in the village, and the village is like, no, we're historical, and we need to make sure everything stays old and not fun because that's the village.
Give you an example. We had a huge event. It was movie night. We had a band. The band was warming up at 2:00 on a Friday. Okay, Friday night, 2:00 in the afternoon. Guy comes over and yells at Isaac because we woke him up from his nap.
Oh, yeah,
I'm like, sir, it's 3:00. I was napping. I'm like, sir, it's 3:00. And he's like, well, it's like Woodstock over here. I don't know. I'm trying to take a nap. And I'm like, sir, we got all the proper, forms and everything signed that we were supposed to have in order to put this on. So he's like, can you at least turn it down? When's the event start? And I'm like, 5:00. But the bands are warming up. And I was like, but you honestly, sir, it's probably best you get used to it because the rest of the night is just going to be loud. He's like, well, if you don't officially start till 5, you can't officially. I'm like, sir,
This is what we do.
If you
about
have
all
any
this kind of
issues,
stuff.
take it up with a local government. I don't know what to tell you. We've done everything we could. Or everything we were supposed to.
People call me and ask about problems with the like at the school district. Like, well, my kid was blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
Are you serious?
I'm the mayor, and like I'm trying to be on my best behavior, but I'm usually a smart ass cuss like a sailor, I'm like, yeah, ma'am, I'm sorry, I have no. It was when COVID was going on.
What,
and they
calling you?
Yeah, they were complaining to me, and I'm like,
they had nobody else.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Wow. What's Tracy said? We used to have the problem with the alcohol until liquor laws passed in Columbiana. Yeah, they did pass the liquor laws, so they can do that kind of stuff in Columbiana now. Wait till next year. Yeah, next year we're gonna do it upright. I think we might do a Saturday next year for our event, and it's gonna be all day.
I was talking to somebody. You know what they were saying we should do?
What?
We should do like a rib cook off, like smoker or whatever you want to do, a rib cook off in that little area, and then you have just a bunch of smoked meats and stuff, and then the public can come out and try the different smoked meats, and then we have like
good with that.
We have like famous people in Youngstown who are like foodies, like
Trent,
you have
Trent
Jeremy,
Trent Conaway.
Trent Conaway.
It's a fat thing, right? Thanks.
Luke made the joke, not me.
He was famous. It had nothing to do with size.
Wow.
Mayor Tim, but Jeremy from Youngstown Pizza Reviews.
Yeah.
You could have oh my god, St. Ace.
You want
Jeremy-
Kelly Pavlik.
You could have Kelly Pavlik
Yeah,
and
we
like
get
try
all those
different
guys.
smoked meats.
I
That'd
like
be a
it.
lot of fun.
Smoked meats.
But
For
sure.
All right, so here's can you find us a haunted house to go down into East Palestine? You'll be ghost hunt on the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Find it. Do you have any
get
places
us an
down
old
there?
haunted building that we can walk.
Yeah,
through.
well, I'll find you something.
Yeah, you got to be something down there.
Yeah.
Old
there's-
pottery building or
Yeah, there's
Haunted by
the
ghosts.
place I just started. I just actually quit my job after 17 years.
yeah. What do you do?
I worked at East Fairfield Stone. I ran the underground limestone mines right up here in
Wait, is
That's
that
Makel.
Makel?
Yeah.
Jeremy.
Yeah,
We
Jeremy.
went on a tour of that place.
Yeah, I went down there. We went into the mines.
That's freaking insane. You were down in there?
Yeah, every day. Loved it.
Loved it.
Yeah, I'm fat. It's sweat. Come on. It's cool down there.
Oh,
It is cool. It is the thing I don't like, being a guy with asthma, the smoke from the machines in there, like because the air is real thin. It's like I could not do it. I couldn't do it.
It was he took us down in his Jeeps, right?
Yeah.
I could not believe how dark it was. Dark, cold, and
Oh,
wet.
it's a dark.
It's like a dark you can't even describe.
No, you can't describe. Like literally, you cannot see your
Yeah.
hand in front of your face.
No.
Yeah.
It's and I was like talking with Jeremy. I'm like, Jeremy, if I ever wanted to like murder someone, I wouldn't even have to do the dirty work. I could just bring them back into the far reaches of that cave
I mean,
somewhere
they're done.
in the pitch black that's not even used anymore. Just drop them off. They're not getting out. Like there's no way you're finding your way out of there.
You gotta follow. There was,
But there's no light. You don't give them a phone. You don't give. There's no way you find your way out. There's
Yeah.
no way.
No.
You're
No.
done.
You're done.
Someone
Game
will-
over. And you don't have to do any dirty work.
And it
Just
all
leave them back
and the
there.
problem is too. Not even when the lights are on, everything looks exactly the same.
Yeah, but you can follow the like
So-
green and
so what are
red
you doing now?
signs, but-
I started a job. It's a foundry supply place in Thermotech in East Palestine.
Okay. You started a company?
No.
Oh, okay.
I started working for a company. They're based out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to come back to town and do something. I'm the assistant manager. I'm going to take over for the manager.
So now you got to talk to people instead of going down in a mine.
Yeah, I got to talk to people on the phone and use my not so great computer skills. And yeah,
What were you doing down in the mines before?
I was the foreman. I drill and blast, and
Yeah.
I told people what to do, and I worked there for almost 17 years.
That job, I don't know if I could do that.
I
It
could
was a
not.
great job. They're great people to work for.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they paid us very well. They good benefits and everything. But
Yeah, Makel seemed like good people.
yeah, they were, and they're doing everything at 14. I mean, they're
Yeah.
they're really
Yeah.
good people.
Have Mission Barbecue cater your event. Try it.
So what I want it to be, I don't want Mission
Smoked
Barbecue.
first.
I want it to be like a cook-off. So you have as like any mom, pop, anybody who smokes meats in Youngstown comes in, makes a rack of ribs, and it's like a cook-off. That's what I want. A
Okay.
rib cook-off.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'd be game
Me
for
and
that. Can we do it
oh
in
my
the
gosh,
township
what's
instead of
his
the
name?
village?
Oh, me and what's his name we're talking about today? I forget his name. Oh my god, Chris Daniel.
Yeah,
Daniel?
I'm game with that.
Yeah.
Can we do it in the township instead of village?
No, I want to do it in the village. I refuse to give up on the village. I refuse. I will die before I give up antagonizing them into fun. Like they will become fun.
Speaking of fun, you guys still have your street fair?
Yes,
That was always fun.
Yeah.
The street fair when I was in high school and college, we'd go down there. That was fun.
it's back on Main Street now. For a couple of years, they put it on side streets.
Yeah, that's not as
And
fun.
it wasn't as fun, but it's always the week before Memorial Day.
Yeah.
With Sunday being the last day. So
Yeah, pizza or pierogies.
Should be pizza or pierogies. That'd be
MJB
good.
barbecue, Isaac.
Pierogies are so
MJB. I've seen that post a couple times for the
Smokeworks.
barbecue.
But like anyone
Smokeworks.
who wants to frickin' smoke a rack of ribs.
yeah, Smoke Works.
Where it should be.
What?
Where it should be.
maybe where should it be? You mean like where are we having this event? We were gonna have it up here in Poland, but
Up to you.
we could do it. And we could have anybody. I want people to come from far and wide.
We had this huge event, movie night. We had so many people. It was like 1,000
It's awesome.
people. It was insane.
Very
It was
cool.
Insane.
Yeah.
All right. So we got 8 minutes left. Anybody has a question, please ask now. Rick Gorby. Is that Phil's dad? Phil Gorby? Is there a Phil? No.
There's a bunch of Gorbies down there in
Yeah.
Crestview.
Rick Gorby's
and-
the guy that owns Gorby's. He is
Right.
He is Gorby.
Gorby. I've had their subs so many times. They're really good. There's a couple stores, Gorby's, right?
There's one in Palestine, one in Negley, and one in Petersburg.
Okay.
What's up with the What's up with the DQ in East Palestine? Why is it the slowest DQ ever?
Well,
that's a good question because I'm not gonna lie, it's terrible.
finally, you're getting on the subject. It got bought out by the Cavelli Corporation.
Okay.
And
When? 3 or 4 years ago?
no, it's been more than that now. Mr. White sold it. That's who owned it before.
Maybe it
Okay.
was Mr. White. Maybe it
No,
was Mr.
dude,
White. who
no,
was
this
slow.
is recently it's bad.
No,
This is the last 2 or 3 years. It's
Mr.
terrible.
White was just boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
boom. Yeah, it's got
So
Dude,
the reason first of all, I don't think they have very many employees.
yeah.
The kids there,
Dude, yeah, I would be
East Palestine Park.
yeah.
when you pass the alcohol, man, that would be fun.
And tell dogs on the run they can suck it.
Where's that at?
I worked with Mr.
Oh.
I worked with Mr. White, not slow when he ran it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it was slow then.
No. And he was a good guy. Like he would our senior year, we'd be out practicing. He'd show up with a cooler full of treats and just
No kidding.
here you go.
Oh,
You
that's
boys look
awesome.
hot, so I brought it over.
What a good dude.
Yeah, fall celebrate Poland fall edition. It's the fall events coming. I don't know when.
I
that
feel
is.
like Dairy Queens and Pizza Huts used to be very fine, almost local establishments. And then all of a sudden they became like awful.
Pizza Hut
Okay.
is amazing.
Pizza Hut.
Used to be
Go ahead,
legit
tell 'em.
Yeah.
Tell 'em what I
AF,
like.
dude.
The personal pan pizzas.
Amazing.
Like it was just
Yeah.
It's true.
like when me and my wife been married 19 years. So like 20 years, 21 years ago.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
we-
dude.
Oh,
we used to go like Sundays.
Columbiana.
Would
Would you go to the Columbiana?
yeah, you go.
right?
To
Yeah.
yeah.
that Columbiana Pizza Hut
It's
was
still pretty good.
legit.
Like,
You would go in there.
It's different though. It was so much better. I don't know why.
I don't know.
The pizza was better and like
They had
Go in
those
there-
red cups with your Diet Coke in it. You get the red.
And-
yeah.
There's a place in. I know I'm here for Palestine, but in Columbiana, Ours Pizza. Oh my god.
Ours Pizza.
Ours
I've
Pizza.
never heard of that.
Downtown. It's in the old bank.
Yes, I know where that is.
Oh my.
Has
God.
Jeremy
I have
been
to
there?
try it. Ours Pizza.
Has
Ours-
Jeremy been there?
I don't know. We have to get him to try that. That sounds like
All
something
right.
he would definitely
I'm
review.
messaging.
Jeremy from Youngstown Pizza Reviews. He goes to little tiny local pizza places and tries like mom and pop pizzas, and he rates them.
Ours Pizza in Columbiana. Have
Ours
You-
Pizza place. And two things I want to mention before I go. 1820 Candles.
House
1820 House. Melissa Smith. If every downtown business owner was like her, that place would be amazing. Her and her husband have redone the whole front of their building.
yeah,
Their candles are amazing. It is just, I mean,
a lot of people go in there too.
and they have a lot of internet sales mainly.
Yeah.
Bennett Bruno just opened the Dairy Queen back up a couple years ago, or the Dairy.
The Dairy Mill.
Dairy
right?
Mill.
Yeah, that's on the cut. When I go down to the lake, I cut through a seal.
I mean, the
right. I've never
history-
stopped there.
The amount of children that have been through that place with
Yeah.
baseball cleats on.
Yeah.
Ours Pizza. Tracy says Ours Pizza is the best. I'll have
Really?
to try that. I've seen that so many times, but I've never had it.
He said
Co-
he's saying Ours Pizza is decent. That's what Jeremy just said. Jeremy, you're on a
Nah.
podcast right now, buddy.
What kind of pizza is it? Like deeper,
Ours
thicker?
it's a little thicker. It's just it's a sauce and Koza's too, and Pizza Joe's in Palestine.
Kozas.
Yeah, Koza's Pizza. It's a
Pizza Joe's is Pizza Joe's.
No.
No?
No, Pizza Joe's in Palestine is
Huh.
legit. They
Huh.
have my wife's keto now, and
They have a keto pie, huh?
yeah, it's a cauliflower crust.
Yeah.
And
Similar.
she had me on keto at the first of the year, as you can tell, sort of failure. But
Did you lose any weight doing it?
I did.
It's not sustainable.
No,
It's impossible.
It's the fats are unreal. The amount of fat you have to eat is
And
I-
unbelievable.
and I think I'm my own medical director, so I was like, I'm not gonna. I have enough fat. I don't need to eat fat. And she
If
was-
you don't do it, you won't do it.
No,
Yeah, it's not gonna.
it wouldn't. But their cauliflower crust. I'm telling you, you eat it, it does not taste like it's
Wow.
cauliflower crust. And ours is really good too.
Pizza Joe's and EP is amazing.
And he's a good supporter of the fire department. So's Koza's. They put a boot out
Hmm.
every year and raise. I don't know the exact number, but they all year round there's a boot on the thing. You put money in the boot. And
Yeah.
they collect for the Firemen's Association.
There you go.
So
Awesome.
there's a lot of good businesses in town.
Dude, I'm telling you, East Palestine's a good place. I
It really is.
It
And
really
I'll tell you
is,
what,
yeah.
our youth sports.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the stuff they've done with those kids and the
What are you
basketball
doing?
program.
We're doing a
and-
live cookie review.
Guess we're not giving that to the.
We could.
We'll
Still.
just give it to the girls.
Who?
The girls next door.
Yeah. Well, they're not
Live cookie review.
live cookie review.
Not
So.
sure what.
This is from what was it, Isaac? Something sweet? No.
Right here. Show. Put this business card up there.
So yeah, it is something.
They smell fantastic.
Okay, so we have a new advertiser on our polling page. Oop. It is Something Sweet Cookie Company.
Thanks.
She makes these custom made things. They look at these.
You want the chocolate chip? Fake
Yeah, of
chocolate
course.
chip one?
Look at that. Ooh. Show them the MLO one.
Yeah.
She's like an artist.
Yeah, I got
Look
this
at
one's like a cookie with like a chocolate chip cookie with a bite taken out of it.
Oh, that's good.
I'm gonna
Ooh,
have
yeah.
the diabetes now.
Oh, that's good. Look,
That is a solid sugar cookie.
U Sports. Oh yeah, I guess Mama Yoakley would have went because Mama Yoakley, you don't live in East Palestine anymore, right? Aren't you from Florida or something like that? Don't I remember that, Isaac?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Solid sugar cookie.
Super solid cookie. All right. Well, how does an hour go so fast, Isaac? Can you explain that to me?
Mm,
Friggin' done already. Let's eat that one.
no.
All right. Any other questions before we go? Well, dude, we appreciate you. If you ever need us for anything, let us come on because we can actually get word out there big time. So, I mean, events, I would love. Yeah. See, I'm in Florida and DJ is in East Palestine.
And this is shared. We shared this on Everything East Palestine too. So feel free to use that Everything East Palestine to share anything you have to for the government or whenever anything's going on in East Palestine. Because
I'm going to do an event down there sometime. You guys have any events coming up or anything? Oh, cookies are good.
Yeah, they're really.
And I don't really like sugar cookies.
me neither.
Well, I'll tell you what. When you guys have something, let me know.
I will.
I want to go live from something. You know, if you guys ever do any sort of event or anything, let us know. I'd love to go down there.
I wish you guys weren't busy on the 4th. I tell you what, it would be. You guys would fit perfect.
Our mother would kill.
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, straight up murder us.
I mean, because that is like have you ever been down to the lake during 4th of July?
Yeah.
It's a big freaking party.
Yeah.
So McKinn's Wine is good. 4th of July. Yeah, I know. Maybe we could do like a morning show or something, Isaac.
It'd be fun.
Like is there anything going on in the morning or no? When's it fire up?
It went and
In the 4th of July.
oh yeah, it's all day. It's like 1 o'clock's when it really gets going. But yeah,
So maybe as we swing by on the way to the lake house, do something and then go.
I would do that.
I would totally do that. All right, we're in. I'm in for something like that. That would be fun. Oh, we can't say for the like I said, our mother would murder
Even
us.
doing it at 1 sounds sketchy. Pam would murder us, but whatever.
We could just sneak out. Maybe she won't notice.
She'll get so pissed.
Oh, nothing worse than an Italian mom pissed off at you.
But thank you, everybody, so much. Thank you for watching. The MLO Bros stands for Mortgage Loan Originator Brothers. Our day job is loan officers. So if you, your family, your friends, your coworkers are looking to buy, sell, refinance their home, then tell them to give us a call. We will help them out. We'll get them financed. And that is how we pay for the fun things we do on the show, all of our equipment and all that good stuff. It's paid for by our day job. So give us a call. You can call me 330-921-8978 or call Luke. What's Luke? Just call me. But my NMLS number is 1949316. In case there's any other loan officers out there that want to try and sue us, you can't because I gave my NMLS number. But thank you guys so much for watching.
Mama Theo.
Love you, Mama Sue.
Dude, wait, bring your mom, dude. You don't want her in the front row. She's not by the lake house for that
She's
party.
Yeah,
You're gonna be the duct tape Italian lady in the front row. That's the only way we'll get her there.
and she's a classy Lake Tomahawk broad, so she'll be all upset that she's in East Palestine. But thank you everybody for watching in East Palestine. Really appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time.
Trent is gonna be like, we're gonna hang up. He's gonna be like, "F you, Isaac." Do you want to? Okay, wait.
Sponsored by the tattoo shop in East Palestine tonight.
Trent, You guys are a good sport. Trey, you're a good sport. Thanks for coming on, man.
I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah,
East Palestine is really cool.
Great time. And
We appreciate it, man.
sorry, I'm not from the redneck Poland.
The up notes.
Yeah.
We're from Poland.
North Lima.
To be fair, yeah. To be fair, we're from North Lima. I mean, that's
It is kind of redneck Poland.
It is.
North
It is.
Lima?
They like kind of think they're like classy, but
Oh.
it's like the gross suburb of Poland.
Good people in North Lima.
Oh, love it, man. Love
Kraus family. Don't get me
Oh,
They are
Kraus is
amazing
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. John and friggin' you ever been? We did a video where we went.
worked there in college.
Did you really?
Yeah, I was in John's
With Jack?
church. Oh, Jack, I
Amazing, right?
Jack is a good
bawled
dude.
like a baby at that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a good
we
dude.
did a run through. There's a video. If you go into our videos, you can see us. We ran through. We did a nonstop filming of us going through like Kraus Mill, and we like fast forwarded, like play with stuff because there's so much stuff to do in that place.
Yeah.
So
I grew up going in there, and Jack would always walk me through and give me popcorn and show me all kinds of trains. He was the best, man.
Yeah.
One of the greatest men who've ever walked this earth.
Absolutely. So, all right. Well, everybody, we appreciate it. We'll see you guys all Thursday. Hey, Thursday, you going to the fair? You guys going to the fair?
I think we might go this year. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're going Thursday night. We're going live from the fair with our friends at Youngstown Studio, and then Saturday.
A lot of people look like they're from East Palestine. Go to the fair.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Just as soon as we're done, man, just punch him. I'm gonna walk.
No, he looks smaller here. He's a
He's a
giant.
It's because I'm sitting next to this behemoth. I look like I'm tiny.
shook my hand about ripped my arm.
Did you ever notice that, Isaac? How people say that all the time?
People always tell me, no, because I sit next to you. They always tell me you are so much bigger in person than you
Yeah.
are. Because number one, I'm sitting. Number two,
You're farther.
you sitting next to me,
Yeah.
and I'm farther away.
Is that funny?
They're like, you're huge. You are not as big. Or you are way bigger. than I thought you
Everybody
were.
always says it about Isaac because of the way we sit. It's hysterical. We're not tiny people.
No.
Isaac and I are not small. All right. Well, we again. So Thursday we go live from the the Youngstown Studio tent,
Mhm.
and then Saturday we're gonna go live before your show. We're gonna mess around. I got my microphone. We're gonna interview people at the fair before you
Okay.
go live.
Yeah. And then are you gonna go live during the weenie race?
Absolutely. Defending. Did you know his wiener?
I
One?
heard his wiener is very magnificent.
It's very
Yeah,
fast.
very magnificent, very quick.
It's gonna be at the fair. We're gonna
Yeah.
release his wiener and see how he runs
Giant trophy over here behind me
from his wiener.
from my wiener.
His wiener is trophies.
The trophy is much bigger than your wiener.
It is
All right.
about 3 times as big as my wiener.
It's a big trophy.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We'll see you guys all later. And Thursday, live from the fair. That'll be fun. Trent, thanks, man. That was fun. You had a
Thanks,
good
Trent.
time, buddy.
Blast.
See ya. Bye.
Bye, everybody.